Today I had what would have been almost a mental breakdown, even just a year ago. And to give some context, typically after finishing like a big project or a couple big projects, whatever it is, finishing a YouTube video, sometimes there's this little in-between moment where I'm just feeling so lost and I have no clue what to do. And I'm trying to figure out what's the next thing for me to do. That anxiety has crippled me quite a few times in the past. I can definitely reflect on a lot of those times during 2020. It was a stressful year, and trying to figure out this whole content thing, what the hell I wanted to do with myself. Of course, like, it's not a smooth sailing ride. Like, you're gonna have to ask yourself those deep questions and really figure out what you want to do, because this is a long-term thing. Today I was experiencing that. And thankfully, I've been through this a couple times and I was able to just kind of ease off the gas a little bit, because the thoughts in my head were going like crazy. They're constantly, what's the next thing to do? You should be doing something. You should be busy right now. Why do you not have things figured out? Why do you not have a schedule as to what your next project is already? Why are you not already onboarding the next client? What is going on? All of these questions. And it's just a vicious cycle, and it's constantly going, constantly to the next question that is not getting answered. And so what would happen in the past is I would just break down. I would just literally start crying out of frustration, out of confusion, out of spite for myself, really just beat myself up. And obviously that didn't do anything for me. Didn't help me get any better. Didn't help me get to the next project any quicker. Thankfully, after being through that quite a few times, today I was about to go through it again and I was able to nip it in the bud. But what I want to talk about today is the takeaway that I sort of later had after a couple hours of realizing that I needed some time to myself. I needed to take care of myself. I needed to not worry about work right now. While I was at the dog park one day, I noticed these two people just like walk into the woods. I was like, oh, okay, there's a trail over there or something. Like, why else would they be going over there? I finally was like, okay, today might be the perfect day to go on a walk and go see what the hell was behind those bushes. So anyways, I got out of the house, I got some vitamin D, and what I found was definitely to my surprise. After trying to figure out where the trail was, there wasn't a trail. I heard some water. Finally make my way to the water, and it was just one of the most beautiful things ever. I was not expecting to find that. I was just expecting to go on a little trail. And for some reason, just finding that water reminded me that life doesn't have to always have a perfect plan. Sometimes you need to just go with the flow. Sometimes you just need to take a step back and take care of yourself. And you might find something as surprising and shocking and enlightening as a stream of water in a random patch of woods. A lot of our society forces us to think that we need to be constantly working, that we need to be constantly working 9 to 5, and if we're not, then we're a failure. And if we're not constantly working on some project or doing something that is deemed successful or worthy, then we ourselves are not worthy. And I think there's something wrong with that. I think that that can be toxic, and it can prohibit you from finding meaning in your life. Another thought I recently had is life is not all about making money. Life is not all about being successful, so to speak, in money terms. There is so much more to life that is so beautiful and that makes our lives what it is. And half those things that make our lives what it is don't even cost $1. So the next time you're stressing out about work or the fact that you're not working on the next amazing big project yet, your next big video, your next amazing photo shoot. Just ease off a little bit. Step on the brakes, look around, enjoy the view, and sit with that and live with that, because you could easily die tomorrow. All right, so that was a lot of fun and all, but if you can't tell, like, my allergies are going crazy now. Look at that. Look at that. Whew. What's up, big girls? Your daddy just got ran through. So yeah, after having an allergy attack while I was out there, I decided to come back in. I was just gonna take the day easy, but I ended up finding this message that I wanted to share. And if it helps just one person, that makes me feel really good. I just want to be a human, and I just want to connect with people who aspire to do things that elevate themselves and aspire to do things that will make them happy in the long run and will fulfill them in the process. The pressure you're putting on yourself for all this work that needs to be done is just, for one, it's self-imposed, and two, half the things that you're forcing yourself to do are not urgent. Yes, we aren't gonna be here for a long time, but literally stressing yourself out, also, all for what? What is the rush? I'll ask that, first of all. As long as we have a roof over our head, food to feed ourselves with, and animals to look after us, water to drink, I mean, everything else really is just extra. The basics is all we need. And while it's great to strive to be millionaires and all this stuff, I just strongly suggest that you stop to ask yourself, am I taking anything for granted right now? Could I stop and maybe smell the roses a little more? Because chances are you might be able to find one answer that will help you live a better life starting today. So don't be so damn hard on yourself. It's a waste of time, it's a waste of energy. If you feel like you're getting overwhelmed, drop everything, go for a swim, go for a walk, take a bath, do whatever you need to do, but prioritize yourself and make sure that you're being grateful and enjoying the things that are around you. All right, that pretty much wraps up this video. Oh, by the way, I forgot there was something I wanted to say. I'm starting to take this whole newsletter thing seriously, and I would love for you to be a part of it. Basically what I'm doing on this newsletter is I'm sharing insight on just some personal finds that I've found to be useful in terms of mindset or personal development in general. And then I'm also adding in these new sections where I want to talk a little bit about the books that I'm reading. So right now, I'm reading this book by Malcolm Gladwell. It's called Outliers. So far, I really love this book, and I love reading in general, and I felt like, you know, why not just start talking about the books that I'm reading and maybe share some unique finds in there, and also give suggestions on books if you're a book fanatic as well. On top of that, I've been really picking up on DJing lately. Like, just mixing music has been so therapeutic, and I've been having the most fun I've had in a long time with it. And thanks to my boy Luke, had this for a little over a year now, and this thing has been so much fun. Anyways, what I've been mixing is house music, and I just love house music. There's really nothing like it, for me at least. What I want to do on top of that with this newsletter is share the book stuff, and then also share some music that I've been finding lately that I really enjoy, in hopes that you can jam out with me. So if that's sort of your thing, if you feel like that's kind of cool, you want to see what it's about, go to my website or just click on the link in the description. If you want to see like past newsletters, you can also see that at the bottom of the page. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and sign up, leave your first name and email, and I'll see you there. All right, that wraps it up. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. I only got halfway through the glass. I don't even know why I said that. Now's the time to go. Thanks for watching, guys. Love you. Bye.